We're going to do something a little bit different today, and let's do a little bit of ASMR going through my junk bowl. So lots of people have a junk basket, or you maybe have a junk drawer. In my house, we have a junk bowl. Now, I have no idea what's in here. It tends to accumulate things, so let's see what's all in here. And again, I have no control over what's in this. We're a family of 5. So first, we've got some duct tape. Here we go. Actually, we've got 2 things of duct tape. Apparently we were painting or trying to hold something together. Never made it back into the tool room. So put those over there. Next, we have a KN95 mask by Well Before. I think that's the brand. This, we do still mask for COVID and other things going around, seasonal things. And so we had a person come into the house to work on our heater recently, and so somebody must have worn a mask and tossed it in the basket when they were done. So we have 1 mask. We also have a variety of Sharpies in various arrays of packaging. So we've got these 2, and then we've got a free-floating one. If you need to write anything down, Sharpies are always great to have, and they are always in our junk drawer. So, got that. This, a classic. This is from a Star Wars advent calendar. Hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you see it, you'll never make it through the night. Leia Organa, The Last Jedi. So this we found a advent calendar at Goodwill, and it had lots of little things like this, little magnets, pencils, things like that. And so this was one of them. Next, we have a thermometer, the kind that you turn on and then you can see I am at 96.9, so no fever. But this is the kind that you just point at your forehead and would know if you are sick or not. They're not always the most accurate, but it's good to have and easy to grab. Going with our theme of tape, we have pretty much 2 empty rolls of tape that no one bothered to throw away. So I'm going to be putting those to the side and throwing them away. Next up, we have a hairbrush. I believe this is actually a new addition to our basket as of this morning. My husband had a dentist appointment this morning, and I believe he was brushing his hair while he was making coffee because he was trying to get out the door earlier. But this is one of those detangler airflow type brushes. They were super cheap, but we do like them. Next up, we have these next 2 items. I really like the color of this one. This is blue, and then it kind of fades into a green color, and you can plug it in with a USB charger on the bottom, and you simply do that. And can you hear that? This is what I use to light candles. So I've got this one, and I also have this one, which I believe is dead. So this one does need to be charged, but same kind of concept. You plug it in on the bottom, and then you simply turn it on and flip this switch. But this one does need to be charged. So, it uses a different plug, so I think that's why the blue one is always charged, but the pink one is not. So just something to kind of remember. All right, let's see what else we have. I do have teenagers. So we have Pokemon cards. A variety of Pokemon cards. So we've got Iron Jugulis. I don't know what these are, unfortunately. Mimikia, Houndstone, Screamtail, Ghastly, and Gengar. So I don't know if I have $1 million here in a Pokemon card. Let me know in the comments if I should be keeping these and not throwing them out. I'll wait for you to let me know. But yeah, we've got random Pokemon cards in our jump bowl. We've got always important, never know when you're not going to need it. I just bought a deep freezer. That is coming tomorrow, and I'll do a video on that, and we're going to do all of the organization and such in my deep freezer. But I took this out because I needed to measure the spot that it's going in the garage. But nice little tape measure. Can't go wrong. Except now that I've locked it. There we go. So tape measure, always handy in someone's junk box. All right, now we're getting to be like into the nitty gritty here. We have another, oops, got a bit of a tangled mess here. So let's see what we can do. Okay, we have another mask again. Probably somebody came and was doing work in the house, so we had a mask. Also have a phone cord charger bit. No block, of course. I don't know if anybody else, but in my house with teenagers, the little block that comes at the bottom of this is always the hardest part to find. You can always find the cords, you can never find the blocks, is generally how it goes in my house. So this is no different. This, we have these reusable masks called GATA masks, G-A-T-A, and this is a little insert that goes inside the mask, and so you have a little bit of air, like room, so that it's not touching your nose. So that's in there for whatever reason. We've got a pair of reading glasses. Pretty strong prescription, also very, very dirty. My husband pretty much has reading glasses all over the house, so you can find them pretty much all over. We've got another charging cord of some sort that went to something. This kind in particular, I have so many of them because every single thing I buy tends to come with a tiny little cord, and they're all the same attachment for the most part, so they just kind of get tossed into the basket like this one. We've got a very cool sticker, I believe in Krampus. We have a gluten-free bakery here in town who does kind of spooky themed things, and I bought some cinnamon rolls from her on Christmas, and this came in my package, so I don't have anywhere necessarily to put it, but it is a cool sticker nonetheless, so I get that. This, I have a teenage Bernese Mountain Dog that you've probably seen videos of in my other videos, and for sure in my YouTube shorts and things. And this is, if he gets naughty, you spray a little, and it gives off some sort of pheromone that makes the dog not want to continue to do that thing. It's empty, and we've only had to use it a couple times, and so now when he starts to act up, we just hold it in our hand, and that tends to make him act right. So it's pretty handy to have around. Now we have an assortment of pens. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 pens. Now, do they work? That's anyone's guess. But we have 8 pens regardless. So there you go. There's a bunch of pens. We also have another Sharpie in green that I use quite a bit. And then one of the brush Sharpies, which I don't love this. It's great if you're doing art. Not so great if you're trying to write on the side of a mason jar or a package. So, but it's there regardless. We've got a lone paintbrush. I'm not really sure what it was for, but it's since been abandoned in the basket. We have a lighter because I'm guessing the other 2 electric lighters were not working at one point, and so we needed something for birthdays or candles. Ooh, fire. So that one does work. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're kind of dirty. 12, 13 hair scrunchies. Everyone but myself, for the most part, have long hair in our household, and so this is where apparently scrunchies go to die. So there you go, 13 hair scrunchies. We have a card for an electric company. I won't show you that, but a card for the electric company. We've got one of the coveted charger blocks that are often difficult to find. So we've got one of those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hair clips, similar to the ponytail holders. And I actually found, 5 and 2 more ponytail holders. So we'll put that over there in that pile. We have 3 batteries. They probably don't work, but we would have to test them to find out. We have 3 gibbets that were for Crocs. They're very dirty, but they kind of fall off the shoes all the time, so we just kind of pick them up and put them away. We have probably 2 poop bags, dog poop bags. We also buy these by the case, and so there's probably thousands floating around, but this was in someone's pocket and made it to the basket. Oh, this one's cute. This is a fairy door. My daughter painted all these fairy doors and put them all around the house. And this particular one, my dog found it and was trying to eat it, so we grabbed it from her, and it made it into the junk basket. We've got a bundle of rubber bands here, and this was for a tie-dye project that I just did. You may have seen it in some of my other stuff, but we did a tie-dyed blanket, and I had extra rubber bands, so I kept them in here for another project. This is a lock that does not have a key. It's kind of an interesting shape. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like this. My son found it in the tool room, so it must have been from the person that owned our home last. But we don't have a key. So my middle kid will spend time at this right here. If you can see, this is a safety or a hairpin. And so as one of his fidgets is he will try to see if he can figure out how to pick a lock. As you can tell, he has not been successful yet, but it is a skill that he is trying to learn. Let's see, we have a clothespin. We have a handle, probably for one of my camera accessories that never made the cut. We've got a little baggie of these little things, which I have like eyeglasses holder that you put around your neck, and you can have the chain link on your glasses. And so these were just extras that came in a package on one of the eyeglass chains that I bought. So I just kept them in case they break. Got another business card. I have some tiny little post-it notes. So like little flag notes. I have a dinosaur bead that we had in our picky pads, which I'll do another longer video on a picky pad if you want to see that. And like most households, you have random screws and bolts and things that probably have a purpose. But we don't know where they go. So there are random screws and bolts, and so when someone goes, "Oh my gosh, does anybody know where that washer is?" It's probably in the bowl. And then lastly, we have lots of dog hair or just dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pennies. And that's it. That's all of the things in my junk bowl. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.